Hello. Here's me. Oh my god. How y'all doing? I'm doing this video because I was talking to Nails. Hey Nails. And Nails was like, I'm waiting for new videos. I'm like, what do you want to talk about? And she's like, God. I was like, okay. Yeah. I want y'all to really understand something about God. Before there was anything, and I mean anything, there was just God. No mommy and daddy, God. No, just God. So, he understands loneliness on a level that you and I will never ever be able to comprehend. He also, because he is the only one of his kind, understands sacrifice, but loves sacrifices. Okay? It bothers me because I have Alex, okay, but you know, Alex is my twin flame. Basically, a twin flame is a person, it's a soul that has a definite feminine side and a definite masculine side. We all have masculine and feminine in us. The right brain and the left brain. The left brain's feminine, the right brain is masculine. I sit on the left side, he sits on the right side. The left side's the creative side, the mushy yay side. The right side's the analytical side. But you have to have both to be able to function in a balanced way. This is not the first planet. It tells you in the very first book of the Bible that God created the heavens, plural, and the earth. So earth doesn't have a heaven. So everybody that's passed on ain't in heaven because earth doesn't have one. What happens is they go back to class and they review their life that they lived and they see where they can change to get closer to enlightenment. And enlightenment basically is where you just instinctively do the right thing, instinctively say the right thing, instinctively feel the right things in balance. You have sweet and you have tart. You have up and you have down. You have good and you have not so good. It's balance. You have male, you have female. It's balance. Period. Now, I love y'all. I adore y'all. I think y'all are fabulous and wonderful. And sometimes I get a little upset because you don't see your own beauty. Sometimes I get a little upset because you fail to see beauty in others. But I mean, I'm not wrong for getting upset. I'd be wrong if I popped your heart or some mess, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do no mess like that, but still, 9-1-1. God did drown the earth. God did bomb Sodom and Gomorrah, so don't tell me we're not allowed to have a temper. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Separate the good babies from the bad babies. Either you're a part of the solution or you're a part of the problem. I want you to be a part of the solution, but it's not in the cards for everybody. It's just not. Well, they say a leopard can't change the spots, but an old dog can learn new tricks. That I do know. See, sometimes we look at our flaws, and that's all we see. We don't see the fact that we know how to bake cookies, or we can cross-stitch, or, we don't look at the fact that we play pretty good basketball, or we can ride a skateboard. We don't look at those things. We don't look at the fact that we can play a game. Yeah, we do spend too much time on that game. but it gives you mental and physical dexterity, at least in your hands and your mind. But everything is supposed to be in moderation. Everything. Everything. Except for love. Love, you're supposed to give as much of it as you can, and if you're giving it right, you ain't got no option. It just grows. Everything grows. Hatred can grow. Lust can grow. Perversion can grow. Greed can grow. Love can grow. So, if all these things can grow, why don't you put your eggs in a basket that's going to be beneficial to you and for others? Now, you can sit in your life and be as miserable as you want to be, but it's not nice of you to point out your miserable hush to anybody else. That's right, sir. It's not right for you. But it tells me that in your life, you don't have very much happiness. And it hurts me, but you have free will. You can choose to wallow in the poop water, or you can choose to get up, go take a shower, and say, may I never ever step back into poop water again. You always have free will. You always have it. You've always had it. If you don't want grits for breakfast, hot dog it, and you want an English muffin, I bet you would get an English muffin because you have free will. Now, if you can't afford an English muffin and you want one, then okay. Then you have a goal. I use small things to represent large things. I love you. I open myself up and I tell you all these things to accept ridicule, which I never read my emails. So, like I done told y'all before, if you mad at me, go run tell God, because I'm not trying to hear it. Just go tell Michelle being mean. Ah, bad Michelle. Boo, hiss, eek, ah. And if I get in trouble, I'm going to be mad. Which is perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal. Yeah, that's another thing. I've been running across people, male and female, who have, from what they tell me, given their all to somebody. And then somebody just walks all over them, steps all over them, crushes them, hurts their heart, breaks them down. You know what I'm saying? It makes them feel like there's no such thing as love. No, that person didn't love you. And you were right to get out of that situation. And although it does hurt to be rejected, it's far better for you to be rejected than to suffer a life of misery with somebody that you realize doesn't love you. Get out fast. Don't put all your eggs in a basket that's going to break. You don't have to be mad about it. You can be sad. I mean, damn. I mean, that's some normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's normal. That's normal. To be upset about it. But you can't let it ruin your day. You can't let it ruin your month. You can't let it ruin your week. You can't do it. Numbers mean things. I don't know if I told you this stuff before. I've been learning so much stuff. No soul dies. So say, okay, let's talk about God for a minute. Okay, God is love. All right. And I've already told you that love grows. Everything grows. Anything. A thought grows. A wish grows. A desire grows. Do you understand? Now, of course, for a thought, a wish, or a desire to manifest itself, you have to have your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, your T's crossed, and your I's dotted for that stuff to happen. Unless it's just particularly designed for it to happen for you to, switch you from that lane to this lane. Yeah, it gets really deep. It gets really intricate, too. So, when something bad happens to you, and I use the word bad because it's like, it is not something that's on your wish list. It's not on your wish list. So if it's not on your wish list, then it's not what you want. So if it's not what you want, it's a bad thing. But have you ever noticed that after you do the right thing and a bad thing, that a good thing comes to you afterwards? But if you do the wrong thing and a wrong thing, then wrong comes to you. It's karma. It's set up like that. It's automatic. It is automatic. Nothing is coincidence. I don't care what anybody tells you. Nothing is coincidence. You listening to this video is not coincidence. You hearing the things that I say is not coincidence. And if you are listening to me, I am actually helping you to become smarter. Because the more knowledge you learn, the bigger your brain becomes, period. I have a gigantic head. I was going to use Tracy's wig to like cover up this debacle. But, she said no. She said I got a big head, which I do. I have long arms, long legs, a big head, and a little tiny trunk, and I thought I was an alien baby that was smuggled onto this earth. So, okay, so, yay, amen. But, anyway, excuse me. You're special. Your mind and your emotions are, your heart and your mind, whether you know it or not, are together when you're born. And as you grow, your mind and your heart can and often does separate. So if it hurts you, your mind says, never mind, we'll hurt this person. That'll make us feel better. It really doesn't, but you do it anyway because you feel like you want balance. You understand? You want balance because you come from a God of balance. So you want balance. But here's the thing. You have to resist those urges, especially when you know that it's wrong. You have to resist them. Because, one, it's not going to make it easier for you to love yourself when you're being a ding-dong. It's not going to make it easier for you to love yourself when you're a liar, because we all know it's very hard to trust a liar. Trust is inside of love. So, stealing, perversion, greed, hatred, blah, 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 on and on, all that stuff. It's very hard to love yourself when you have that stuff in you. Now, here's the thing. Say you flip all the way over and you don't lie, you don't steal, you're not perverted, you're not wicked, you're not greedy, you're not selfish, you're doing all the things that you're supposed to do. There's still going to be people that are doing that stuff, and they'll single you out and try to flip you back over to their side, over to the side of misery. Don't tell me they don't, because I've watched them try. Matter of fact, I have them try every single solitary day with me. But they're not stronger than I am, and they're not stronger than you if you're listening to this. And I'm telling you this, but only you can believe it for you. I believe it for you, but hot tamale, what you need from me, I don't know. Somebody call somebody, I don't know. Shit! Whoops! I ain't erasing it. What happened? I don't know. Somebody bleep it. But I don't have all that stuff. But like I said, if you think down, you're going to feel emotionally down. I have selective sight, selective hearing, selective memory. Selective sight, I see what I want to see. Even if I see something that I don't like, I turn the channel. I look at flowers. I look at jewelry. I look at the sunshine. I look at plants, leaves, the patterns on the back of leaves. I do anything I can to erase that memory. Anything. I don't sit and dwell on it. Hearing. If I hear something that's ugly, I listen to some music. I hear somebody talk about something positive and uplifting. I work on trying to be somebody that does not have to listen to that stuff. I'm not listening to, because your color is different from mine, I'm better than you. I don't listen to that because that's bullshit. If you're smarter than me, okay, I'll give you that. If you're kinder than me, okay, I'll give you that. But just because of your skin color, or just because of your religion, Oh no, baby. I love you. Gotta go.